Good morning to you all. After completing topic sentence, this is our second topic, and that is parts of speech. So what do you mean by this? So let's start with speech. Speech is something when you speak something, then it's known as speech. For example, when you talk to someone, then you just combine different types of the sentences together. Is it? You just remind sentence. Sentence was something in which we had arranged different words together. Yes, when we arranged different words systematically, then it became a sentence. And when we arrange many sentences together, then it will be speech. I am also speaking something now. I am teaching you, and while teaching I am speaking something, is it? So this is speech. So what do you mean by parts of speech? Student, when you speak something, then you just follow some rules. Then you use some materials, and you should say that some content to follow that speech. For example, you just take parts of body. If you are having a body, then you are having systematic order of parts. You have two hands, two legs, two eyes, nose, two ears, and stomach, brain, head, anything else. Yeah. So you have different types of the parts, and then your body just become a complete body and it functions. Yeah, similarly, when we just follow this, when we just combine these parts of speech, then it becomes a systematic and good speech. Yeah. So these speech parts of speech should be taken together, and then our speech will be correct and grammatically good. So there are 8 parts of speech, as you know already you had completed in your earlier classes. So if you go to define parts of speech, what will you say? See, these are set of 8 parts in the English language which indicates how the words are used grammatically within the sentence, is it? So if we just write a sentence, we follow some rules or characteristic, and when we speak something, combining those sentences, then also we follow some rules. We just combine different types of the parts together. Yes, just like we just combine different parts of body to make a complete body. Similarly, we just combine different types of the parts together. Yes, to make a sentence. If I am teaching you and I will speak like student, they will teach you now. No, I will say that student, I will teach you. I can't say they will teach. If I am teaching you English grammar, then I will tell that student, this is the time to learn science. No, again it will be wrong, because we will have to follow rules to make our speech correct. Yeah. So these parts are, you already know, 8 parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and finally interjection, is it? So these are parts of speech, and we will take these parts step by step, one by one, and we will know about that, and then again we will come to know about different types of those parts. For example, students, see, if noun is the first part of speech, this is the first part of speech, then I am going to take noun and I'll give you definition and example of noun. But again, in the next class, that means after completing these 8 parts of speech, we will take noun, pronoun one by one to go in the depth study of these topics. So first of all, just take noun. Noun. A noun is the name of a person, a place, an animal, a thing, a feeling, or an idea. Anything we are saying will come into noun. Yes. So whatever we will say, it will be a noun. That means not everything. When we are speaking something, when we are using a sentence, different parts of the sentence, that means different component of the sentence will come to different parts of speech. But whatever you are using, for example, pen, pencil, table, cup, tea, these are, whenever you are speaking something, you must have to use about a person, you must have to use about a place, you must have to use about anything other. If there is not animal, then there will be any different thing. Yeah, sometimes we use a feeling, sometimes we just give an idea, so this will fall into noun. Yeah, so we will understand this with the help of example. Sometimes we use persons, just like teacher, Rahul, boys, Sanya. We use name, this is also a person, so these all will come into the noun, and these are persons. When we say something and we use this type of the words, India, Mumbai, Bareilly, Bhopal, school also, then these come into place. So these are also noun. Dog, monkey, lion, giraffe, these are animals. This will also come into noun. Box, table, books, pen, marker, these are things. We can use stone, we can use doormat, chair, anything else. So these will come into noun, and these are which type of noun? These are things. Then sometimes we just express our feelings. Affection, hatred, love, these are feelings. These will also come into noun. Truth, honesty, bravery, these are ideas. Yeah. So these are also nouns. So we will understand with the help of sentences also. For example, if I am saying about person, so Rahul is a good boy. So in this sentence, if you will say Rahul is a good boy, then Rahul is noun and boy is also noun. And is a good are different parts of speech about which we will learn later. Is a good is different, but Rahul and boy, these are noun. Yeah, in this sentence, these are noun. India, so just India is a big country. Yeah, India and country, these both are, country is also a place just like school. If school comes into noun, then country will also come into noun. So India is a big country means India is noun and country is also noun. Now come to dog. So my dog is barking outside, and this is truth. So he is barking outside. So dog is noun. Yeah. So barking is not noun and outside is not noun. This will come into different types of the parts of speech. Now affection, hatred, you just say love is good for human being. That means if you have love of mother, if you love your pet, then this will give you good feeling. So love is a good thing for human being. So here love will come into noun. Truth, honesty. Honesty is a good policy. Yeah. Bravery is better for you. So these will also come into noun. So you will have to make sentences whatever I told you, and you will have to make your own sentences by taking these types of the noun in it. Yeah, you use these type of noun, any one of these, and then you make 5 sentences. Yeah. Now what is the second one? Second one is pronoun. Before starting pronoun, I should let you know that student, noun also have its parts, and noun has 5 parts. So we will go to depth study of noun after having a small idea, slight idea of this parts of speech. That means after getting the definition of these parts of speech, and after having some examples of these parts of speech, we will go for the depth study of these parts of speech one by one. And in that process, I will teach you about the types of noun and then pronoun and whatever else. Yeah. So second one is pronoun. Now let's come to pronoun. So see what is pronoun. First of all, let me explain you something. If I am saying Sanya is a good girl, Sanya comes to me regularly, Sanya secures good marks in her examination, everybody loves Sanya, Sanya is playing outside now, is it looking very good? Are these all sentences looking very good and systematic? Grammatically it is looking faulty, isn't it? If I say Sanya is a good girl, Sanya she comes to me every day. She secures good marks in her examination. Everybody love her. And whatever we will know about Sanya, in the first sentence only we will use the name of Sanya, and then in the all other sentences we will use some different words in the place of Sanya. For example, she, her. So here the she and her are coming in the place of noun, that is in the place of Sanya. So these will be pronoun. For example, let us take another example again. My students are very intelligent. My student has composed a poem, and my student's poem has become very popular, and my students got first prize in that poem competition. Now see how we will write it correctly. My students are very intelligent. They composed a poem. They composed, and then their poem has become famous, and then they got first prize, or they secured first prize in the poem competition. So we had used they, their, then, those. This type of the things are pronoun. Now I think you have understood what pronoun means. Pronoun are the words which come in the place of noun. Sometimes not always. Generally we use the name of the person or when anything in the first sentence only when we speak something. This is whole about speech. So we will talk about the speaking language. So when we speak something, we use the name of the person or thing in the first sentence only, and then in the other sentences we just use, in the following sentences when we go forward, we just use pronoun in the place of that, as I had given in the example. So first of all, see the definition of pronoun. A person is a pronoun, sorry, not person. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of noun. For example, Rishika is beautiful girl. If I write she is tall also, again and again I'll use her name. No, it will be wrong. Rishika is a beautiful girl. She is tall also. The students are well prepared. And if I say the students are ready for the examination, the teacher admired the student, it will not look good. Systematic English is not that. So we will use the students are well prepared. They are ready for the examination. The teacher admired them. Now see, Ram is tired now. He needs to take rest. Mother gave him some food. So here, student, we had used he in the place of Ram, and then we used him in the place of Ram. So these he and him are pronoun. What about the first sentence? See, Rishika is a beautiful girl, and she has come in the place of Rishika. She is pronoun. The students are well prepared. They are, that means they is the pronoun, ready for the examination. The teacher admired them. So these are different types of the word which has come in the place of noun. So these are pronoun. Now I think you are very much clear, very much known about two types of the parts of speech, noun and pronoun, and you understood what is the what are the parts of speech. Parts of speech are those parts which we include in our speech. Yes, same as parts of body, or you can say same as component, that means ingredient of food. When we make anything, when we make any dish in the kitchen, when we use some ingredient, some material to prepare that dish, that food item. For example, to make cake, we need sugar, oil, we need flour, vanilla essence, whatever. So these are parts of that dish. Similarly, these are parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. You know that very well. Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Then we came to know about noun. A noun is the name of a person, a place, an animal, a thing, a feeling, or an idea. And then we completed pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. So in our next class we will go for the other parts of speech. That's all for today. Thank you and take care.